Hi Aries, welcome to your love reading for July 2020. We're going to start off with this deck right here. We're going to look at your side. We're going to look at their side. We're also going to do the expert. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to pull a few letters for you from this bag right here, which could be names, initials, or messages. Okay, so let's start with this deck. This is a love reading for the sign of Aries for July 2020. The first card you have is the King of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Aries for July. The Hermit. Love reading for the sign of Aries for July. The Emperor. Love reading for the sign of Aries for July. The Hangman. Love reading for the sign of Aries for July. Four of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Aries for July. The Tower. Love reading for the sign of Aries for July. The Lovers. Love reading for the sign of Aries for July. Seven of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Aries for July. We also have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see what you have going on here. If you would like a private reading with me, just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and I'll put a link down below. So you have quite a few major arcanas here. You've got the Hermit, you've got the Emperor, you've got the Hangman, the Tower, the Lovers. So a lot of significant things could be changing in your love life in the month of July. You're starting off with the King of Cups. The King of Cups represents a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, male or female. Sun, moon, or rising. This can also be you if you have a moon or rising and a water sign. I mean, I definitely see a lot of, there's an energy here of like someone doing a lot of thinking. Perhaps someone is stuck. We've got the Hangman here. It's like someone is refusing to make a decision because we've got the Hangman here right next to the Four of Cups. Like someone has kind of withdrawn from you. Maybe somebody has asked for some space. The Four of Cups is someone who is unhappy, someone who is just wants to be left alone. And of course, this is right next to the Hangman, which is being stuck, being in limbo. But you know what? You've got the Tower right next to this. The Tower is like perhaps someone, you know, a relationship that had been stuck in a rut. This is a card of someone who doesn't care. This is like, you know, thanks, but no thanks. I'm not interested. Maybe someone actually told you they didn't care. Everything changes with the Tower. Someone who didn't care, now they care. Now they want you back. Yeah, because it's like someone has been doing a lot of thinking. We have the Hermit. This is a lot of soul searching, maybe about you, your feelings, your relationship, your marriage. This can also represent the sign of Virgo. Maybe somebody is finally empowered. We have the Emperor here. The Emperor, this is just feeling like, you know, you're finally in control. You're feeling like, you know, you're taking control of your love life. You're taking charge. This is definitely not being in control. This is just being stuck. And this is just being so unhappy. You've kind of withdrawn. You don't care anymore. We are going to look at the person that you love with this deck in a minute, and we're going to tune in and see you know, who is who in this reading. So we can really kind of narrow down your messages. Yeah, because we have the Lovers here. The Lovers can represent the sign of Gemini, but this is a significant relationship. If you're dealing with a breakup, or maybe you feel that you're going to break up, you still have this connection here. Plus, you also have the Ten of Pentacles. I still see a relationship here. This can also be a marriage. Maybe if your marriage is on the rocks, I mean, there's still stability here, but the Seven of Swords, someone is working against this relationship. And it's definitely the same person, you know, that is, you know, feeling unhappy. Maybe someone who has told you maybe they don't love you anymore. They don't care. I feel like this person could definitely change their mind with the Tower here. Let me get a few more so we can look at the rest of the message. What else does Aries need to hear about their love life for July 2020? Yeah, look at this. We've got the Two of Swords. And now we have the Two of Swords and the Hangman. This is definitely stuck energy. What else does Aries need to hear about their love life for July? The Eight of Pentacles. What else does Aries need to hear about their love life for July? And the Fool. Yeah, it's like somebody who did not want to make a decision. Because, I mean, the Two of Swords, this is someone, maybe you give them an ultimatum. Because the Two of Swords is like someone who is like, who has to make a decision or has to take some type of action. This could be maybe leaving another relationship to be with you. Or maybe you ask this person for an exclusive relationship. This is like a decision has to be made. And maybe this person was not making the decision. You've got the Eight of Pentacles here. This is a lot of work that maybe has to be put into a relationship. But we do have the Fool, which is a new beginning. Let me get a few more from the confirmation deck. And then we're going to take a really close look at your person to see who is who in this reading. Okay. What other messages are there for the sign of Aries about their love life for July 2020? We got the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, and Justice. Okay, so we added more. These are all three are major arcana. So I feel for the sign of Aries that you've got a lot of changes in your love life in the month of July. A lot of, I mean, I noticed right away a lot of major arcanas, and I just added more on this side. We've got the Fool over here, plus all three over here. There is change. There is hope. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is a card of destiny. Changes for the better, because you definitely need it with the Devil here. You could be dealing with the sign of Capricorn, but I feel like you're dealing with someone who is in a very negative place mentally. Again, someone who's very unhappy, probably pushed you away, someone who is, you know, your relationship or your marriage is in limbo. This person is working against your happiness, their happiness, your life together. There's a lot of negativity here. This could even be a relationship that you feel is becoming very negative and toxic, but guess what? You have Justice. Justice can represent the sign of Libra, but this is perhaps an apology coming to you. Again, this is very interesting. The Hangman, the Four of Cups, the Tower, someone who didn't care. Someone maybe who even told you they didn't love you. The relationship has been stuck and suddenly everything changes. There could be an apology here. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your person with this deck right here. Show me the person that Aries loves. Show me the person that Aries loves. Ace of Swords. Show me the person that Aries loves. Ace of Wands. Show me the person that Aries loves. Three of Pentacles. Show me the person that Aries loves. Ten of Wands. Show me the person that Aries loves. The Hangman. Show me the person that Aries loves. Three of Swords. Okay. So these cards that I pulled here, they represent your person. They don't represent you. So the Hangman has come up for them. So I feel like your person, so we've got one here. The Hangman is here, but the Hangman is also right here from the first deck that I use. So I feel like your person has been keeping your relationship or your marriage, they've been keeping it in limbo. This person, yeah, I mean, I just realized we have the Hangman, which is all about perspective. The Hangman is hanging upside down because he needs to change the way that he thinks. So this is all about perspective, and then the Ace of Swords is all about perspective. I feel like the person that you love, they've got to change the way that they're thinking. I feel like they're in a very negative place mentally with the Devil here. I feel like their negativity is kind of rubbing off on your relationship. You may think it's you. You may think this person doesn't love you. In fact, this person may have told you that with the Four of Cups here and the Hangman. Yeah, but I mean, look at this. They've got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So I feel like, you know, this person may be having a sense of clarity about their feelings for you. This person figuring things out is going to lead to a new beginning. This is a clean slate, a new beginning in your relationship and your marriage. I said they're willing to put in the effort with the Three of Pentacles. I definitely see this person like really weighed down. There's a lot going on with them with the Ten of Wands. They feel tired. If this relationship has been off and on, this person could also be tired of trying. Maybe, you know, you keep trying to work things out and then you end up breaking up again, getting back together. They're definitely hurting just like you. They've got the Three of Swords here, which is heartache. If you're already broken up, yeah, if you're already broken up right now, I feel like they're also, again, they're feeling this sense of separation. They're really feeling your absence. But I definitely see this person like stuck. They're definitely stuck. They may also feel that your relationship or your marriage, like there's a huge burden around it. I do think they're willing to try the Three of Pentacles here. They're willing to try to make things work. Again, they started with two new beginnings. And this is very important because if, you know, I feel that your person is in a very negative place. You know, we've got the Hangman underneath here. We've got the Devil, the Two of Swords. Like they've been refusing to maybe admit they made a mistake. They've been refusing to change. But they've got the Ace of Swords, which means that this person can have clarity. They can figure things out, and this will lead to a new beginning. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Okay, Aries, let's go ahead and see what's going on with your ex. And just like we did in the first spread, we're going to take a look at this spread, but then we're also going to look at your ex very carefully using this deck right here. Okay, so let's see what comes up for you. Aries and their ex for the month of July 2020. Wow. So the Hangman came up in the first spread. If you didn't watch it, definitely go back and watch. It came up from the main deck, but it also came up for your person from this deck right here. Aries and their ex for the month of July. Temperance. Aries and their ex for the month of July. The Empress. Aries and their ex for the month of July. Seven of Swords, also from the first spread. Aries and their ex for the month of July. The Moon. Aries and their ex. Okay, so they jumped here. We've got the Chariot. Aries and their ex for the month of July. The Ten of Wands, also from the first spread, which came up for your person. Aries and their ex for the month of July. King of Pentacles. Aries and their ex for the month of July. And the Eight of Pentacles, also from the first spread for your person. Okay, so definitely a lot of confusing energy. If you're very confused, if you feel like your love life is turned upside down right now, that's definitely showing in the cards. We've got the Hangman. This is interesting because it came up in the first spread from the main deck that I use, but it also came up representing your person. So I feel like your ex in the month of July, there's a lot of positive things here, but they're still very much in limbo. They're stuck. The good news is that you're being told here that there's still a significant relationship here. The Empress represents your energy, Aries, but also represents like the perfect partner, the perfect relationship. I feel like you may think this person is the one because that's what she represents, the one. Like you feel like you've never been happier with anyone than you've been with this person. You're being told patience, temperance, like don't do anything extreme. Whatever you do, do not give this person an ultimatum. Don't try to force them. Yeah, I mean, look at this. The Seven of Swords and the Moon. This person, I feel like there's a lot of emotion around them with the Moon. This can also represent the sign of Pisces, the Chariot, the sign of Cancer, but they're in a very emotional place. We have the Seven of Swords. This came up in the first spread. This is someone who is in denial. The Moon also represents someone who's in denial. Deceit, deceit. But yet there is victory here with the Chariot. There is movement. I feel like there's movement around an ex situation where there was a lot of lies. There was a lot of confusion. We also have the Ten of Wands here. Like there is a huge burden around this relationship. You're being told that there's a need to work on this. I feel like in the month of July, you may be looking at a relationship with an ex where you felt this person was the one. Like I've never felt this way before. There's a connection with this person that I've never felt with anyone else. You're being told be patient because this person is in a very different place than you are mentally and emotionally. Their emotions are everywhere. So I feel like you would just, if you try to force them to make a decision, I feel like you could just, this could backfire with temperance because you're being told this person can't be rushed. They're in a very confused place. They also may have a lot on their plate with the Ten of Wands. This is a huge burden on this person. We have the King of Pentacles here, so you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. This could also be you if you have a moon or rising and earth sign. There is a lot of work to do on this relationship. Okay, let's get a few more. Let's see what else comes up for you. Aries and their ex for July 2020. Queen of Wands, so that would be you. Aries and their ex for July. Seven of Cups. Aries and their ex for July. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you need to be patient with your ex. I mean, this is your guidance right here. This is what lined up with your energy. Of course, if you're dealing with another fire sign, I mean, the message doesn't really change. You have the Seven of Cups. There is a lot of confusion. Could also be, I mean, because the moon means that looks are deceiving. You may think your ex moved on. You may think, maybe they even told you they didn't love you. You had the Four of Cups in the first spread with the Hangman. So maybe they told you they didn't love you. This is someone who's in denial, both of these cards. This person is very confused. The Seven of Cups means they're overwhelmed emotionally. And they're being really stubborn and holding back from you. They're not letting you in emotionally. Okay, let me get a few more from the confirmation deck. What else does Aries need to hear about their ex for July 2020? You've got the Hierophant, Aries and their ex for July. The Ace of Wands, Aries and their ex for July. And the King of Wands. So you are here two times. I mean, the message is pretty clear. I mean, you're being told that, I mean, you're here and you're here. You're being told you know where you belong. You have the Hierophant. You know where you belong. And many of you may feel, because you have the Empress, that your ex is the one. You may think like, nope, there's nobody else. I'm not going to move on because you know you belong with this person. That is this energy here. This can also be the sign of Taurus, but the Hierophant is, this is marriage. This is being, kind of drawn to this person. Like, this is so family. This is my soulmate. This is who I belong with. There is a new beginning here for you. and you, a clean slate, maybe in a relationship that was full of emotion, or a breakup that was very emotional. Maybe there was deceit, because both of these cards represent deceit. Maybe a relationship where there was just a lot of heaviness. We have the devil in the first spread. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things going on here. Let's go ahead and take a look at your ex very carefully. We're going to use this deck right here. Okay, show me Aries' ex. The Lovers. Show me Aries' ex. Wow. So this is like, how many times have we seen this card? Let's see, 1, 2. This is the 4th time we've seen the Hangman in this reading. Show me Aries' ex. 10 of Swords. Show me Aries' ex. 6 of Cups. Show me Aries' ex. The Ace of Cups. Show me Aries' ex. The Magician. Okay, so that was easy. Your ex is definitely not moved on. Look at these cards. The Lovers, the Hangman, the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Magician. Again, all of these represent them, not you. Yeah, I mean, the Lovers is here. The Lovers means that they still want this relationship. This is a relationship that is wanted very much. It could also be that they have a decision to make. This is also maybe a decision between 2 people. Not always, but it does represent that. But your ex is majorly stuck. Again, this is the 4th time. The 4th time we've seen this card. Why is your ex stuck? This is your ex is in limbo. They definitely do want you back. I mean, the Lovers, again, is a relationship that is wanted. They've not moved on. We've got the 10 of Swords. This is a message that it's time to move on, but when it comes up, you've not moved on. This also means that there's a lot of pain. In the first spread, when I use this deck for your person, which was the first spread is not just for exes, it's for exes and couples, but this came up for them as well. They're hurting. Actually, in a way, it was the 3 of Swords, which is the same energy. Like there's pain around your ex. This could also be that they're feeling deeply hurt or betrayed. Maybe if you broke up with them, or maybe they felt hurt by you. They're still very much connected to the past, the 6 of Cups. Those feelings are still there. Of course, they want this relationship. They're still thinking of you. They still want a new beginning. They want a new beginning in this relationship. We've got the Magician. I feel like this is all about them taking control. Remember, we had the Emperor. I think it was here in the first spread. The Magician is about manifesting, making things happen, empowerment. This is definitely not empowerment. And again, this is the 4th time we've seen this card. So just kind of looking at these cards, I think that for those of you where you're dealing with an ex, they are definitely stuck. Some of them, it could be that they have to make a decision between you and another person. If there is no other person, this person is probably just pining for you. Because, I mean, look, I mean, the 6 of Cups, they're still thinking about the past, wanting a new beginning. All they have to do is take action. This is all about making things happen, manifesting. But they're, you know, they feel they're unable to do that. They're just in limbo here. And yet they're also focusing on something painful. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next part of the reading. I'm going to pull a few letters for you from this bag, and let's see what kind of messages come up for you. Okay, Aries, let's see what comes up for you for this part of the reading. And this bag is just full of letters. This could spell out somebody's name, initials, words, messages. Let's see what comes up for you. What does Aries need to hear about their love life for July 2020? Okay, so let me go ahead and turn everything over. I'm going to put all the letters together. Now keep your eyes open. You might see your person's name, initials. Sometimes there's just like one letter missing, and that's still a message for you. Even if, like, you know, there's just 1 or 2 letters missing from this person's name, huge sign for you. I also use these in private readings, except sometimes I don't use it for the 15-minute reading, but I do use them. Okay, let's see. Lots of S's. This one's blank. I use the blank ones in case there is a letter missing, so I'll put that one over there. Got 2 W's. I've got another blank one. I've got an E, an O, U, another N, another R, another T, another U, another E, and a G, 2 G's. Okay, so again, you may see somebody's name, somebody's initials. Okay, so let's see what I see here. Okay, I'm just gonna move these around because I already see something very significant here that does not always come up. If you watch my videos, you can kind of go through the other signs. This does not always come up, but look at this. Can you see that? You've got an I love you here. I'm just kind of bring you on a little closer. You've got an I love you. And I definitely think, because I mean, the X spread, if this is an X, I mean, you had the Lovers. I think you also had the Empress. I think it was from the first, in the first spread that we did. The Empress is like, you think this person is the one. I think they also think you're the one here. So we've got an I love you. We've got I know. Because there is this message in your reading of like giving somebody time. Maybe somebody told you they didn't care, they didn't want to be with you. But then we had the Tower. It's like everything changes. This person has clarity. I think we also had the Ace of Swords from, in fact, it's probably still here because I just put them up here. No, I think it was maybe from the first part where the Ace of Swords came up from this stack. That's clarity, mental clarity. Like, I know, now I'm ready. In fact, is that even here? Let me see. Yeah, these are blank. You can always, yeah. I know, ready. Let's see what else I see here. We've got want you. Okay, so let me move these around, otherwise I'll keep staring at those. Let's see what else stands out here. Yeah, we've got write you. So there could be communication coming in for some of you. Of course, it's still here. I mean, I've already made this word, but write you love, like write you a love letter. But we've also got new. I mean, for those of you who are single, there could be a new relationship, a new person coming in. We've got go there. Then we've got no. Go. No go. Oh, actually, let me actually put it in that order. No go. Like this person is not leaving. I mean, I definitely see in the during the X spread when we use this deck right here. This is not, that was not the spread of like an ex who has moved on, does not want you back. I mean, they had quite a few. It's still here. Let's see. These were not part of the reading. Yeah, I mean, this was your ex right here. Like, they're still thinking about the past. They're still very much connected to you emotionally. They want a new beginning. And then the Lovers was the very first one that I pulled. They still want this relationship. This is definitely coming up even in the letters. They still want this. In fact, I think, didn't I just make that word here? They still want. Here it is. They still want you. There you go. Let's see if I see any names here. And I mean, some of you may see your person's name already. Again, that is your message there. You could be missing one letter, 1 or 2 letters. It's still a message for you. So we've got, we have Lewis. We've got Tina. And this can be, you know, for those of you already coupled, it can also be maybe someone new that you're going to meet. There's no L, but this could be Neil. We've got Greg. Let me take this I here. We've got Rita. We've got Susie. I don't think I've ever made so many names. Yeah, there could be, for those of you who are single, it could be that this is your time. I know it's kind of hard to meet people right now, but you couldn't, I mean, if you're meant to meet somebody, you're going to meet somebody. Kind of a weird thing to spell, but I just spelled, let's see, do I have it or not? I just spelled Russia. I don't know. I mean, that's totally random. I mean, some of you, maybe you're communicating with someone in Russia. I mean, I don't think I've ever spelled the name of a country here, but there it is, Russia. I am a big fan of Russia, so just saying. Okay, so let's see what else I see here. Oh, look. We've got wow. So some of you could definitely be wow, this person still cares. I don't know how many times I've actually put the word love in here. Wow, they still love me. In fact, I could probably make that. Let's see. Is there an M in here? No, there is no M. I also just made USA. So maybe those of you where you don't live in the United States, you don't live here, maybe you're communicating. Because I've never actually made, you know, kind of a country's name, and I came up with Russia and then USA. So some of you, this could also be a message maybe that you're going to meet a foreigner, maybe online. Maybe that's meant to be a significant relationship. Okay, so again, we have Russia and USA. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, look at this. We've got wow, love you. I don't have an M here. Yeah, so I mean, lots of interesting messages here. And again, when I'm uploading this video, I'm going to come back and I'm going to see if there's anything here that I didn't see. And then I'll put it in the description box, whether it's words or names. I usually do that. I did that in the previous month in June. So if you want to look in the description box, you might see somebody's, maybe a person's name. Yeah, I was just trying to see what else. I thought I saw something, but we've got one here. Some of you could definitely feel like this is the one. Yeah, I mean, you are the one. Okay, so we'll leave it here. Again, look in the description box. I'm going to put anything new that I didn't see here that I didn't include. I'll make sure and put it down there. Okay, Aries, this has been your love reading for July 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.